Today, we're going to learn how to use a database called Gale that the Durham District School Board provides for its students and staff. But before we get there, let's talk a minute about encyclopedias versus databases. There are many online encyclopedias, such as Britannica, and they're wonderful sources of curated information. But all the articles are written by people who work for that encyclopedia. Traditionally, they are quality information, but they don't go very deep. They give you a skimming of information on a lot of different topics. Databases, however, will let you dive deeper into your research. They often have a lot of articles from different sources that have been pulled in and curated for you, and including scholarly articles where you can find more facts or statistics or research to back up your information. So, which one would you use? Well, the answer is both. Sometimes you would use an encyclopedia to get a basic idea of what you are looking at and what the information is. If you want to delve deeper into that, you might change to a database. So, Gale is provided for Durham District School Board students. And so, how do we do that? How do we find it? Well, let's go to Student Mobile Campus. When you get to the mobile campus, you're going to need to scroll down. When you scroll down, you'll see lots of different links and apps that we have access to, but we're going to click on My DDSB Library. From there, that will take you to your school's library. Once you're there, you can see lots of different books that are available and lots of different resources. They've got databases, encyclopedias, such as Britannica for different levels, streaming video with curated resources, books like that you can read online. But for now, let's look at the database and click on Gale Elementary. When we get to Gale Elementary, you'll see that it has lots of different ways you can access information. It has news, pictures, videos, and if you scroll down, they've sorted it into topics. So if you have a general idea of what topic you want to go into, this might be a good place to start. So they've got topics like animals, art and music, geography, health, literature, people, plants, science, social studies, sports, and technology. But if you already know your topic and you want to be a bit more specific, there's a search bar at the top. So let's look up ancient China and see what happens. When you get there, they're going to give you a little overview of what ancient China is. You can keep reading that, or you can scroll down and they've got some book articles and some magazine articles that will further the topic for you. They've even included some relevant pictures and other links that will help you flesh out your learning. But for now, let's click on a book article, Ancient China. When we click there, there are lots of different features that are going to make this easier for us to read and understand. They've pulled out the big ideas. If we can figure out the main ideas of the text, that'll help us. We can listen to it, have it read it to us. We can make the text smaller, we can make the text bigger, or we can change the fonts and spacing. If you click on that, you can change the fonts and spacing to make it easier for you to read. Another amazing feature of this database is if you scroll up to the top, the quotation marks, it will help you cite it in your work. At the end of our research, when we've taken ideas we know aren't ours, we used short notes and jot notes, we need to make sure we are giving credit to the people who did that information or wrote that text. So they've got it all there for us, already set up to go. Let's go back to home for a second and look at a few more things. So let's look up pandas. Just like before, we've got the synopsis. We could keep reading, and just by saying keep reading, there's lots there for us. But let's look at another cool feature. So these are not dice beside the magazine and book article titles. They're a guide to help us find what ones are at our reading level. If they have 2 dots, they're reading level 2, 4 dots, reading level 4, 1 dot, reading level 1. So let's click on a level 2 one. They've got words to know. So if we know our vocabulary, it'll help us understand. As we scroll down, we can see there's lots of information, but a lot of it is written at a level we can understand. But something also really cool is we can take notes When we highlight the important notes or the important words that we need, you click on it, you highlight it, and it's taking them. Because sometimes highlighting information is going to help us access it easier later. Once you've highlighted that information, there is an extract feature in the top right called highlights, and they will put your notes in the order you highlighted them. You can see all your highlights, and from there you can add that to your own research. We don't want to copy word for word. So go ahead and explore Gale, learn some fun stuff, try out some of the features, and remember, learning never stops.